Okay guys, I haven't made a video about Hearthstone in a while, and some pretty major news just came out, and I have to talk about it. So, it kind of goes along with something else I was going to make a video about. But, to start off, here's the big news. The class legendaries just came out on Facebook for Mage, Warrior, Warlock, and Druid. I don't know what the other four classes, they've already come out, I don't think they have, but it seems like they did. I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up here and pause the video for a second. But anyway, pretty overpowered shit. So we got the Flame Leviathan for the Mage. When you draw the card, deal 2 damage to all characters. So, like if you have an Acolyte of Pain or something, and somebody plays Unleash the Hounds, and they happen to like tap into that, and it draws this, it kills all their hounds. It's kind of like an extra sweeper for Mage, like a Blizzard, but it happens when you draw, so it can happen on the enemy's turn, which I think is cool. See, you can't really use it with a warrior because it's a mage-specific card, but if you do that and enrage some shit, maybe you can enrage Gurubashi Berserker with it or something. I don't know. You can't really tell when it's going to draw, though. So, if you're like at 2 health, you can really kill yourself just by drawing cards. Pretty interesting card, though. Iron Juggernaut puts a mine into your opponent's deck, and when they draw it, it explodes for 10 damage. So that's pretty cool. It could go right on the top of their deck, too. Or maybe completely useless. But it's 6 for 6/5. I think it's pretty cool. Especially if somebody plays a bunch of taunts like Druids do. You can slip it in there, make them die. Just get them down to like low health. You got Mal'Ganis for Warlock. Kind of like the whatchamacallit from Naxxramas. It makes you immune. And it gives all your other demons +2/+2. Not on Battlecry, but just while it's alive. So, if you have a way to heal all your demons, they're all buff as shit, and you buff everything else to keep it all alive. That seems really overpowered. And then by the time they kill Mal'Ganis off, you could draw into Jiraxxus, maybe, if you have it. Now here's the interesting one, I think. Malorn. Death Rattle, shuffle this minion into your deck. So, when it dies, you get it again. And you just get it over and over again. Every time it dies, you just keep getting it. This is the... What is Malorn? He's not... Okay, so you got the old gods in Warcraft, and then you got the elemental gods, and then what is Malorn? Let me look this up real quick. You got the Loa, which is like the trolls worship, those kind of gods, and he is one of the... It says demigods. Elune is his lover, but he's a deer. Elune's a chick. That seems pretty weird. Eternal. They're called Eternals, some of them. So you got Loas, Eternals, old gods. You got the dwarf, the big whatchamacallit, Titans. You got the Titans, and then you got the Elemental Lords. So you got all these big major dudes, right? So I was thinking, I'm gonna make a prediction because Magic the Gathering is like the big card game, and then Hearthstone came along. They didn't really copy off Magic the Gathering. They had a totally different concept. But I'm gonna predict that they're gonna copy the thing that Magic the Gathering recently did with the new decks, where they have 2 different colors. Like you get the red greens, black reds, white blues, all these different color decks. And I think they're going to make heroes that are multi-classes. Like you'll take some from the warriors, some from the hunter, or some from the shaman, some from the mage, and they're going to have heroes that kind of use both of the different kind of class cards. Not all of them maybe, but some of each. I think Magic the Gathering even has gone into this new thing lately where they got tri-wedges or something, like triple color cards. But I was thinking if they did it, they could use these like godly races or whatever, and they could have like Cthulhu would be one, and he could be like a mage shaman since he uses like lightning and lasers and shit. Arthas could be like a Death Knight class, which would be kind of like a paladin and a warlock maybe combined. And then Hakar from Zul'Gurub could be like a hunter/warrior, or maybe a hunter rogue. And then well, he does poisons, that would be like a rogue, hunter rogue, let's say. Thunderran, the guy you get the Thunderfury from, he could be like a shaman warrior, because he's like a warrior with lightning and shit. And maybe he'd have Thunderfury as his weapon. That'd be like his legendary weapon. That'd be cool. Agamagan, the big pig guy, could be like the warrior hunter. And maybe he would have like Hogger or Huffer, or he'd like summon them and shit, because they're pigs. And Elune could be like the druid priest. As Shara could be like the warlock mage. And then I had Malorn as the druid/hunter, but he's already a card now, so I guess they can't do that. That's why I wanted to bring it up. And then the 2 bears, Ursoc and Ursal, could be a class, like a 2-man guy. It's like a warrior shaman. Maybe a warrior druid, because they're bears. That'd make more sense. Warrior bears. Warrior druids. So that's what I was coming up with at work. I got bored and I started writing down, like, if they had multi-classes, what would they be like? But here's some even bigger news. The release date on Hearthstone is not the end of the year. It is in 6 days. So next Monday. And then next Tuesday for Europe, everywhere else. But in America, Monday. And you can buy shit with gold. And it's got the new spectator mode. So I am probably going to start streaming some Hearthstone matches. And I'm going to have a tournament. A tournament of champions, if you will. I forgot about that announcement. Okay, where's my notes? Where's my notes? I had to restart my computer and I've lost my notes. Because I've got some shit to tell you guys. I came up a while back with a bunch of ideas for rules for a Hearthstone tournament. But they didn't have the mode at the time, so I couldn't use it. It's not in this notepad file? Maybe it's on my phone. Notes. Mindfuck Hearthstone. Here we go. Here's some crazy rules I came up with for Hearthstone tournaments. Alright, you ready for this? Alright, here's some ideas of not all of these together in one tournament, but like different ideas for fucking with people when you play the tournament, right? You choose the other person's class for them, and then you come with like 10. Well, you can't have 10 decks or 8 decks. What is it? You can have one for each class, but you got to be prepared for the other person to choose your class because they're going to pick it, and you got to play whatever the other person plays. I guess you flip a coin to see who picks first, because then they could counter it. Okay. And then I've got ban 1 minion and 1 spell from the other guy's deck. So you can ban minion, ban spell. You could pick legendary, you could pick like Molten Giants, you could ban like, I don't know, so just whatever card annoys you, and you can get rid of it. You could ban like Counterspell or like Flame Strike if you're playing a mage. Mirror match for 2 out of 3. What does that mean? I don't know what I wrote that down for. And then I wrote both players have to pass until turn 3. Then you start playing. That way you don't have any like crazy head starts. No legendary tournament where nobody can use legendaries to like even the fields. Priest Mirror must place spells as soon as possible. So whenever you get a spell as a priest, and somebody can watch and observe, make sure you're following the rules, is if you get a spell and you have the mana to play it, you have to play it. And then an anti-rush tournament where you must play a 3 mana card before any other card. So you can't play 1 and 2 drops over and over again all day long. So I thought that'd be pretty neat, like mind fucking. And then you could also combine some of these, like, I guess both players pass till turn 3, and then you can't play anything until you play a 3 mana card. So if you're playing like really heavy, high mana cost minions, it would be a really slow late game. Anyway, also I wrote down that Blues Traveler Slow Motion. I got that in here on note. I made a song the other day of Blues Traveler. I was listening to this song Runaway because it's really super fast and hyper. This has nothing to do with Hearthstone anymore. So I wanted to see what it sounded like if you slowed it really way down. So then I slowed down the vocals, but then I sped up the harmonica, and it's like I put it in the same song, so it's really slow, and it's really fucking fast, and it's really slow again. And it sounds like John Popper is on crack, and then he's like drunk when he's slinging, and then he gets super hyper on speed for the harmonica parts. It's pretty good. I'll put a link to that in the description if I can find it. I think that's all I want to say about Hearthstone. Some of these other cards are pretty amazing also. Tree of Life for Druid. Or that's for anybody. No, that's Druid, isn't it? Yeah. Restore all characters to full health. So like if somebody plays a Alexstrasza on you, or they rush you down and you survive to turn 9, you can play that, and it's like resetting the whole game at turn 9 to save all your cards if you're like a handlock or a hand druid. Floating Watcher. Whenever your hero takes damage, gain +2/+2, so warlocks play those cards that hurt themselves anyway. Fell Reaver. When your opponent plays a card, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. How the hell is that? What? Okay, so it's a 5-cost 8/8. So if you're a druid and you ramp it up and play it on like turn 2 with Innervate, or Innervate Coin or whatever, like your opponent plays a card, you discard 3. So it's really weak against decking somebody, but early 8/8, like super early, I don't know. Could be insta-win, could be pretty crazy if somebody has card draw. Or whenever they play a card. If you're playing a Miracle Rogue, you're fucked. Oh my god. Hobgoblin, 3 costs, 2/3. Whenever you play a 1-attack minion, give it 2/2. Wait, whenever you play, the minion gets the 2/2? Or the Hobgoblin gets, give this minion? Gain 2/2. It would say gain if it was the Hobgoblin. So whenever you play a 1-attack, you can play the little, the Wind Fury. The fucking, whatchamacallit, the Wind Fury 1/1. Ship's Cannon actually makes Pirates useful now. When you summon a pirate, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. It's kind of like the Demolisher, but when you summon pirates. Look at Hearthstone's Facebook page, that's where all the good shit is. Anima Golem, 99 for 6. At the end of each turn, destroy this minion if it's your only one. So you have to have other minions with it or it just kills itself. There's a Mech Yeti and a Mech Fairy Dragon. Mech Sunwalker. Force Tank Max, 8 cost 7/7 with Divine Shield. Oh, there's another Wind Fury, a 1/4 flying machine. That'd be good for that Hobgoblin to play with. Oh, there's a target dummy now. What's this do? 0/2 taunt for 0. That's just a waste of time. Oh, they are. The other cards are in here. I just didn't notice them. Okay. Back to Hearthstone. What is this? Trade Prince Gallywix. This is the rogue one. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, gain a copy of it and give them a coin. What? So, what? Miracle Rogue Mirror Match. It would be so OP. Everybody would deck themselves. You would keep playing coins, you keep giving coins. You could use that to deck somebody else, though. Give them a bunch of coins with a bunch of like secrets or some bullshit, and then play some Murloc Oracles and crap. Oh man, that is a cool card. He looks like the fortune guy from Diablo. Whatchamacallit? Treasure Goblins. Like the big one when you go into the portal. Fuck. Neptulon? That's another one of those big gods. What is that? Shaman? Yeah, Shaman. Battle card, add 4 random Murlocs to your hand. Overload's 3. Turn 7. That might be pretty good for when you're running out of cards. But then, what are you going to do with a bunch of fucking Murlocs? Nobody plays a Murloc Shaman anyway. I played Murloc Rogue, Mage, and Warlock, but I guess it could be good with Shaman to get the Flame Tongue totems. What is this one? Vol'jin is a priest card? What? Swap health with another minion. Wait, so you get to choose which minion. So you want to play something like the 1/7 Taunter, and then swap health with that. So then you got a 6/7. You got like a 1/2 taunt. Is that how it works? Or you like buff your other dudes so it's like crazy health and then swap it? That's pretty crazy. Is that all of them? It seems like there should be one more. Let's go to photos. Vol'jin, Burrowing Mine. When you draw this explode, you take 10 damage and draw a card. Huh, that could be good for getting Molten Giants out super early with Warlock. Oh, that's warrior only. Why would you want to hurt yourself for 10 damage just to draw a card? I don't get that. Tinker's Sharp Sword Oil. Oh, that's a rogue. It's like another deadly poison. Combo it, give a random friendly minion 3 attack. That's like that other spell they got where you hit and like sap or something like that. Look at all these cards. Siltfin Spirit Walker. Say that 5 times fast. Draw a card when Murlocs die. Ogre Brutes. Chance to, all the ogres have a half chance to attack the wrong enemy. So I guess they're good when there's only one enemy. Mogor the Ogre. All minions have a 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. So it dumbifies your whole board. Mistress of Pain. Well, that's a good way to heal, I suppose. Shuffle enemy minion into your opponent's deck. What do you mean shuffle? What does that mean? Does that give it a copy of it? Or it removes it and puts it back in their hand instead of sapping it? Like if they play some like overpowered shit early, you can maybe put it to the bottom of their deck. Shadow Bomber. That's like King of Beasts. The Lion King. Gain 1 attack for each other beast you have. Taunt. So Malorn is a beast. So you could draw. Could you draw that with the 1/1 spider? It's a beast, even though it's a druid only card. I think you could. Oh man, that could be overpowered. Is any of these other ones beasts? Neptulon's not. Demon. Ogres are not beasts. Gnomes Infantry, 1/4 charge taunt. Light of the Naru. Summon Light Wardens with it. Lost Tall Strider. 5/4 beast. Seal of Light. Look at all these. I've never seen any of these. And I've been watching Crips videos where he reviews them. Gaslow adds a random mech. Puddle Stomper Murloc. 3/2. Doesn't do anything. Power Mace. This Paladin? Can't tell what class it's for because it's all black. Glaive Zuka. Give a random minion 1 attack. That'd be cool if some of these weapons are like neutral weapons. Oh, there's a Gnome Pirate. Salty Dog. Stone Splinter Trog. I've seen that one, I think. Trogzor the Earthinator. Legendary. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, summon a Burly Rockjaw. Man, there's so many cards. I really thought in the beginning that this was going to be like just Goblin class versus Gnome class, and you wouldn't be able to use any of the old classes with their spells that we already have. Light Bomb, deal damage to each minion equal to its attack. Oh, that's pretty good. Vitality Totem. At the end of your turn, restore 4 health to your hero. So it's like a healing totem, but just for yourself. Kizan Mystic. Take control of a random enemy secret. Oh man. Wait, what if that gets sniped? How does that work? Because he has 3 health, he would die. She would die. Metal-Tooth Leaper. That is cool. That looks like freaking Voltron Lion. There actually is a Voltron card in the thing now. One-Eyed Cheat. Another pirate. Whenever you summon a pirate, gains stealth. Whoa! He only has 1 health, so like you attack with him, summon a pirate, and he gets stealth for the next turn. He like conceals himself every time you keep summoning pirates. So you can play like a rogue pirate hand. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Hey man, Nesting Warrior, I think I've seen him before, right? Just destroys around a beast. Oh shit. Seen Demon Heart. Bovar Fordragon. Whenever a friendly minion dies while this is in your hand, gain 1 attack. So it gets stronger in your hand while you're holding on to it. Plus it's a paladin card, so you keep summoning your 1/1, you know, little dudes, and you keep running them into shit, and you keep buffing him up. It's got a Purifier. I've seen all these. Dirt of the Fang. That's pretty neat. A Webbing Cavern shout out there. Gazrilla! Oh yeah. That's the Hunter one. That's the one I didn't mention. Whenever this minion takes damage, double its attack. Holy shit. So, yeah, there's so many ways to make that just... There's one turn kill hunters now. How could you... You can't charge your own minions into it. You could hit it with Arcane Shot. That goes up to 12. Hit it again, and it's up to 24. Well, first you'd want to hit it with some attack boosters, like your... Whatchamacallit, the 2-drop. Yeah, that'd be crazy easy to win with Gazrilla. It's so powerful. Holy shit. I might have to spend some more money on Hearthstone. I don't know. I hate to do it. But how else are you going to get these legendaries? There's so many of them. I don't know if I want to play Hunter or Rogue more. Or Warlock.